Belgium returned a tooth, the last known remains of Congolese independence hero Patrice Lumumba, to his family on Monday. Lumumba was Democratic Republic of Congo's first democratically elected prime minister after independence from Belgium in 1960. But his government lasted just 3 months before he was overthrown and assassinated. Lumumba's supporters and some historians accused the CIA of ordering the killing. In 2002, a parliamentary investigation concluded Belgium was morally responsible for the death. Speaking at the Egmont Palace in Brussels on Monday, Lumumba's daughter, Juliana, addressed her comments to her father.
We
have to admit that nothing can express what we are feeling today. We can only wish that wherever you are, you can be proud of your children, your grandchildren and your great-grandchildren, Father, welcome back to the country. Thank you.
At the ceremony, a blue box containing Lumumba's tooth was handed over. It had been reportedly taken by a Belgian policeman who claimed to have dissolved much of the body in acid and burned the rest. Lumumba had alarmed the West with overtures to Moscow at the height of the Cold War. He also angered Belgium with a speech criticizing the colonization of his country, which included atrocities committed under the brutal rule of King Leopold II. Belgian Prime Minister Alexander De Croo said the tooth had been returned much too late. He described the colonial period as a dark page in Belgium's history, echoing comments made by the country's King Philippe on a visit to Congo earlier in June. Congo's Prime Minister Jean-Michel Samulukonde called Lumumba a valiant fighter for democracy and a national hero. His death and the suppression of his supporters had hurt not only the victims' families, he said, but the country as a whole.
Europe's biggest buyers of Russian gas are racing to find alternative fuel supplies, and some may even turn back to coal. With Europe and Russia at odds over the Ukraine war, some European leaders face the threat of an energy crisis this winter if gas stores are not refilled. Italy's Eni said it was told by Russia's Gazprom it would receive only part of its request for gas supplies Monday. That has pushed the country closer to declaring a state of alert, which could lead to gas-saving measures. Germany has also faced lower Russian flows. The country announced Sunday it planned to boost gas storage levels. It even said it could restart coal-fired power plants it had aimed to phase out. Economy Minister Robert Habeck called the measure painful but a sheer necessity. Otherwise, he said, Germany could be blackmailable at a political level. Habeck is a member of the Green Party that has pushed for a quicker exit from coal, which produces more greenhouse gases. Russian gas flows to Germany through the Nord Stream 1 pipeline was still running at about 40% of capacity Monday. Russia's state-controlled Gazprom last week cut throughput along Nord Stream 1, which is the main route supplying Europe's largest economy. It blamed the apparent return of equipment being serviced by Germany's Siemens Energy. But German and Italian officials have said Russia was using that as an excuse to reduce supplies.
A Japanese court has ruled that a ban on same-sex marriage is not unconstitutional. The Osaka court said that marriage was defined as being only between opposite genders and that not enough debate on same-sex marriage had taken place in Japanese society. Japan is the only nation among the group of 7 that does not allow people of the same gender to marry. Machi Sakata, who married her US citizen partner in the United States, was one of the plaintiffs.
I
think it is a terrible ruling. They ruled that it is constitutional that people are being discriminated against for their sexuality that they cannot change. I am extremely furious and I am very disappointed.
Monday's ruling is a setback for LGBTQ rights activists who had hoped to continue placing pressure on the government following a similar case last year. In March 2021, a district court in the city of Sapporo decided in favour of a claim that not allowing same-sex marriage was unconstitutional. In addition, the introduction of partnership rights for same-sex couples in Tokyo last week, along with rising support in opinion polls, had raised hopes for the Osaka case. Under current rules in Japan, members of same-sex couples are not allowed to legally marry, cannot inherit each other's assets, and also have no parental rights over each other's children. While Prime Minister Fumio Kishida has said the issue needs to be carefully considered, his ruling Liberal Democratic Party has disclosed no plans to review the matter or propose legislation, though some senior party members favour reform. Activists say legalising same-sex marriage would have far-reaching implications both socially and economically, and help attract foreign firms to the world's third biggest economy.
More than 9 million people in northeastern India and Bangladesh have been left marooned after the heaviest rains in years killed at least 54 people across the region. Authorities scrambled to provide aid on Monday after monsoon rains in low-lying Bangladesh triggered catastrophic flooding. Officials in the country called the flooding the worst in 122 years, with the northeastern Sylhet Administrative Division particularly badly hit, leaving a quarter of its 15 million-strong population stranded amid fast-rising waters and swollen rivers. The situation there has been worsened by waters cascading down from the surrounding hills of India's Meghalaya state, home to some of the world's wettest areas, on which 38 inches of rain fell on Sunday, according to government data. In the Indian state of Assam, life has been severely disrupted.
Waterlogging has created issues for everyone. No one is able to get out of their homes and they can't go to the office. My shop is filled with water, damaging a lot of the equipment inside.
With millions stranded or in shelters, the challenges facing authorities trying to provide aid, including drinking water and medical supplies, have been compounded. In Assam, where at least 26 people have been killed since heavy rains began around a fortnight ago, floodwaters have started receding, authorities said. The South Asian neighbours have experienced increasing extreme weather in recent years, causing large-scale damage. Environmentalists warn that climate change could lead to more disasters, especially in densely populated Bangladesh.
Tesla drivers in China may soon have to be careful where they go. From July 1st, the cars will be prohibited from entering the coastal district of Beidaihe, where a secretive leaders' meeting is due to take place. That's according to a local traffic police official. He didn't give a reason for the ban, but said it concerned national affairs. China appears to view Tesla cars with some suspicion. Last year, Reuters reported that the vehicles were banned from entering military complexes, out of concern their cameras could be used for spying. In recent weeks, the cars were also reportedly restricted in one city while President Xi Jinping was visiting. Tesla cars feature an array of cameras to help with parking and other tasks. Company founder Elon Musk has always denied that they could be used to spy in China or anywhere else. Tesla has said that all data generated by the cars in China will be stored in the country. China is one of its largest markets and a major production hub.